Welcome into Kitchen Talk Pickleball Edition. I'm your host, Caitlin Miller, and this week joining us is David Francis. He's a singer, songwriter, and pickleball poet. And the most interesting thing, I love this, he recently wrote a honky-tonk anthem about the number one player, Anna Leigh Waters. So David, let's get right to it. I mean, how did you come up with this anthem, and what was your favorite part about doing this?
I just enjoyed it. It was a quick write. I love pickleball. Oh, we were watching pickleball TV, and I saw some. I remember the announcement very distinctly. It was one of those dream sequences.
Dream breakers.
Dream breakers. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, dream sequences. That's Scooby Doo, I think. Yeah, she was playing this guy, and he was all buff looking. He had a whole bunch of tattoos and. Really he was killing it. I saw an earlier match with him, and then I distinctly remember the announcer saying, "Hey, here's another sacrificial lamb," and I'm thinking, "What?" And he didn't score anything, and you could see the look on his face, like, I don't understand why none of my stuff is working, So the song kind of popped in my head. I said I should do one. I'm going to be down Nashville Way anyway, and I wrote it pretty quick, and a bunch of others, but. I enjoyed writing it.
A quick break to tell you about something that's honestly helped me stay on the court longer and recover way faster. It's called Kinian. If you're dealing with knee or back pain like myself, tight shoulders, or just general soreness from playing a lot of pickleball, their recovery tools are a total game changer. The Move Plus Pro uses red light therapy to reduce inflammation, relieve pain, and help your body heal faster. And it's small enough to fit in your pickleball bag. Kinian also has a trigger point therapy tool that's designed to release muscle tension, break up tight spots, and improve mobility with targeted pressure. It's quick, effective, and super easy to use. So use code Caitlin for 10% off or scan the QR code right in front of you. From pain to possible, get back to doing what you love both on and off the court. Now back to the show.
So tell me a little bit about the song. I mean, what is it about? What are some of your favorite verses?
Yeah. It's basically about Anna Leigh, and she's golden pickling somebody. So in that dream breaker, he didn't get golden pickled, but he got pickled. But it just basically covers a lot of the moves I saw. We all see her make, right? The 2E backhand, the 2E ATP, right? The Ernie. And a number of, so I just thought it was fun to sort of capture that moment. Country and Western's the best vehicle for this because it's so good at telling a story. And that's the story arc, is this guy, he's strutting around like a peacock because he's so good, he just doesn't lose. And then all of a sudden it's like, what just hit me? I got hit by a bus, which is Anna Leigh. And it just goes through they have a match and nothing's working, and then nothing's even more is not working, and he just can't figure out what happened to him. And there's a fun chorus where we cover all the different kinds of shots, like the 2E, and I don't know, does everyone in your audience know like what a 2E ATP is and a golden pickle?
I think, yeah, some people do, but I'm sure most people who, will listen to a pickleball song will know it and understand it, which is awesome. And can you either, I guess, sing your favorite chorus or, say it out loud so we can just hear a line or two?
Yeah, the thing
I'm so eager.
When I wrote it was the one line about he struts on the court. What is it? Well hydrated, tatted up, and sporting flashy shorts, which is exactly what this guy was doing. So I just thought.
I feel like it was Tyson McGuffin. Do you know Tyson? Does that sound familiar?
I think that's who it is. He's like he looks fierce. I mean, and,
yes.
Sacrificial lamb. Yeah.
Yeah. That's so funny. Now, have you ever, performed this song live? Or if you haven't, where would you like to perform this song?
Well, I just did it at the College Club in Seattle. We got this great club. It's on the water, Lake Union. It's a rowing club, but it's a big, giant social club, and they have a thing called Dock Days every year. So I performed it first there. And I'd love to play it at pickleball tournaments. That's our dream. I mean, to go out and they watch great pickleball all day long, and then at night perform. I really love performing with John England and the Western Swingers. I mean, I don't know if you ever saw them down on Broadway. They always at that, what's the name of that place? Robert's Rustin Rare?
Oh, yes, the iconic Robert's Western World. Yes.
Yeah, Monday nights they're the band. And so, yeah, I'd like to, just with the pedal steel, I just love that. It's the first time I ever recorded with a pedal steel. I love that sound, and the fiddle player's tremendous. I mean, they're all tremendous. So it's kind of fun. So that would be the ideal, is to play it at tournaments, major tournaments. So.
Yeah, no, I love that so much. And so obviously you must be a pretty big pickleball player yourself to write a song about it. So tell me a little bit about like when did you or how did you find pickleball?
Yeah, it's a good question. So I'm early starter, a lot earlier than others. In the early 2000s, we went up to a place called Priest Lake, Idaho, and we got a little cabin up there. It's a beautiful lake, truly tremendous. But the first thing I noticed was a place called Hills Resort there, and they have a pickleball court, and I didn't know what that was. I'm like, some kind of badminton court or something. And my wife knew what it was. She says, oh, this is pickleball. It was invented in Seattle. I'm not from Seattle originally. She's from Chicago, but she was here longer than I've been. So she's like, oh, this guy Joel Pritchard, he made up this game. You know, there's this dog Pickles and all that stuff about it. It was rainy. They couldn't find anything to do, so they got some badminton court and some ping pong paddles or something. So anyway, Joel Pritchard, the father of pickleball, had a place up there. And he convinced Craig and Hill and his dad, George, to make a pickleball court right there. And if you ever get a chance to go out there, it's right on the lake. And what's beautiful.
So pretty.
Yeah. So I got into it mostly, and this was a bad habit I had to overcome later, was hitting the ball over to our kids, you know, and just hoping that 1 in 20 comes back over the net, you know, that kind of thing. So, you know, and then, you know, we play in flip-flops for the winner got a milkshake, you know what I mean, that kind of thing.
And so then when you learned at that moment, did you get hooked, or was it not until kind of the pandemic when everyone started playing and I guess courts were made available at that time?
Yeah, we played every summer, but it was fun, and I liked it. And the thing about it was, I started really getting into it. My sister came out here, so we're in Seattle. She came out here for, you know, I was in high tech, my wife was in high tech, came out here to get a job with Microsoft. So she was staying with us, and I'm thinking, what do I do with my sister, like, that I'm gonna like to do anyway? And one of the things was pickleball. And so I got her out, and I think she's gonna say, oh, this is like an old person sport, whatever. And she got the bug big time. I mean, she's got like a ball machine in the back trunk of her car. I mean, that's the level of commitment. Wow. She's drilling, she's playing. So she got super into it, I was like, whoa. And subsequently, we started playing more competitively. I like, as a musician, you got to work at what you do, you know, and it's a lot of practice and and so we like things like, my wife and I like things that require a little bit of investment, a lot of investment. And, you know, we play against ourselves. How can we get better? Why is it that this guy's body bagging me? How come my paddle's down here when it should be here? That sort of thing. So.
Yeah, and just kind of getting better every time. No, that's awesome. And so do you think Anna Leigh Waters has heard about your song yet?
Well, I sent it to her and her dad and mom, and I did hear back a very short sentence from Lee. She said, that's hilarious. So that's all. So I'm hoping she played it for Anna Leigh, and Anna Leigh likes it. It's funny. My wife told me that she had like an interview, and she's like, "What's your pump up stuff?" And it was like hip hop and all that stuff. It was like, "Oh well, I hope there's some country and western there somewhere."
I know, or maybe after a match when she's trying to calm down or something like that. That's when she can listen to it also.
Yeah. So hopefully.
And what kind of? So you said it's country western. What kind of beat does it have? Like, what's the vibe of the song?
Well, it's what they call western swing. It's you could do a country two-step to it. In fact, we're working on a music video now. We're going to have. So, long story short, we played a song the other day on the courts here in Seattle at Beacon Hill, and a bunch of ladies grab their pickleball rackets and they start doing this line dance kind of thing, and strumming their the rackets like they're guitars. And I said, we got to do that.
Gosh.
So we're putting together
Yes.
a line dance. My niece Lizzie, Anna Leigh, not Anna Leigh, but Anna Leigh, she is was a dancer. She's in tech and stuff, but she's going to help us put together a video with the line dancing people. So it should be fun. We actually are kicking around a couple different ideas where to play it. There's a place called Little Red Hen, which is known for country line dancing here in Seattle. And there's also Picklewoods opening up. It's a ginormous new pickleball center with like really good food and beer and stuff. One of those kinds of newish things that seem to be
like
popping
an
up.
entertainment type pickleball place. Yeah.
Yeah. So, so that's exciting. I'm excited about that. Yeah.
That's awesome. It's so cool too that her mom, saw it and listened to it and that line dance, I feel like that could go viral. I can't wait to see it.
It might be the new achy breaky, but I'll tell you, I won't get a haircut like that guy.
That's so funny. And so if people, obviously we'll have to post the song, but if people want to listen to your song, where can they find it?
You can find it on my website, which is davidfrancissinger.com, under releases. You can download it now, the MP3. But as of tomorrow, it'll be on every single major music channel: Amazon, Apple Music, Spotify, you name it. I don't even know some of these outlets. There's like 24 outlets that's getting pushed out to. So yeah.
Yeah, so exciting. Now, do you think you'll make a sequel or make another song with Pickleball? Or are you going to see how this one, turns out? What do you think?
I already got an hour's worth of. My plan was to put together, play it at tournaments and such, and I got an hour's worth of music. So I got all kinds of tunes. I got songs about. One's called "Choose a Better Word," which is sometimes when I'm on the court with my wife, I make a mistake. Sometimes I don't say the nicest word possible. So it's kind of fun about choose a better word, maybe fiddlestick, something like that, when you make a mistake. And then I got ones about different characters, because there's all these characters like Hammer Slamming, or the Zen master guys that can make it sort of float in the air. It looks like it's like stop time photography or something. So I got one about different styles of players. I got one about called it's a story. It's Don't Hit It Up, but it's actually about this guy and his wife's his partner, which is an interesting one always, right? And she hits it up, she hits it out, she hits it in the net, and he's singing to her and he's saying, "Hey, don't do that, don't do that." And then she meets this, so she's like, "I'm going to try to get better." I meet this instructor, Mel, and then she falls for Mel, and then she's plans to leave her because Mel's kind of cool when he's not, and he's like, then it turns around the story to say, don't leave me, you know what I mean? But so I got a bunch of different, they're all novelty tunes, because I think pickleball's fun, and it's a dream for me to play. Pickleball people are so kind, so welcoming, so just want to have fun with others. To have that kind of an audience, I mean, I perform for all sorts of audiences, but that particular audience, it really gets me excited to be in front of and interact with and have fun with.
Well, there's just like so many different personalities too. I feel like on the court, you have like the funny person, the quiet person, the person that gets upset every time they miss. Like, there's just so much going on. It's quite entertaining. So I'm sure you could write a lot of songs about it.
Oh yeah, I got a bunch of them. We have so many people. The people that elderly people don't look like they're going to move at all, and don't move, but they hit the ball everywhere you're not, and they it's really funny to see like some young whippersnappers with them, because it usually doesn't turn out very well for the young people. So it's fun to see, and it's very exciting to see everybody, different ages, different levels, enjoying it and taking care of each other. And it's just real nice.
Definitely. Now, if you could get up on stage and perform this song with someone, maybe a pickleball pro or one of your friends from the pickleball community, who would it be and why?
Gosh, somebody. Well, obviously they have to be a musician. I mean,
or not, and it could just be entertaining. But
well, I'd say you, of course, since you're from Nashville, you probably have some country twang in you somewhere. Then Anna Leigh, her mom, her dad, that'd be fun. Kind of
Yeah.
see that. And that fellow you mentioned that got pickles.
Tyson.
Tyson, yeah. Oh, that might be fun. Yeah, yeah. Because he could.
That would be hilarious. It'd be funny to get them. Maybe if they don't sing, it'd be funny to get Anna Leigh and Tyson to do the line dance once you guys have it
Oh
all
yeah, 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 yeah.
done with. That would be really, really fun.
Yeah, yeah. It would certainly would be. Yeah.
And so you're also a poet as well. So, do you write poem? Have you written a poem about pickleball yet?
Oh, it's more my lyrics. I really enjoy. It's funny. I was a kid, and my mom took me to one of those flea markets, and I had like $1, and what I decided to buy was a couple of cassette tapes, and one of them was Homer and Jethro, and the other was Bobby Bear, and they're funny. They write funny songs, but they're also excellent musicians, especially Homer and Jethro. I don't know if they're old timey like hee haw type guys, really picking at that mandolin and guitar. I mean, excellent, excellent, but also very clever songwriting, fun, always fun. So doing more of that, writing a clever lyric, something that makes people laugh. I love that. Yeah.
Yeah, no, so fun. And you're in Washington, so that's where pickleball literally started. So what is it like to, play in the state where the sport was born?
It's very interesting. I got a brother down Florida way, and I've been down to the Pickleplex. Obviously
Yeah.
played in Nashville, played in Pennsylvania. We have a house in outside it's called Phoenixville, Pennsylvania. It's actually called just named the #1 small town in America. If you ever get
Wow.
a chance to visit, it's great. There's unbelievable pickleball community there. It's kind of interesting. And I played in England. It was funny. I was looking for a game, and I found somebody in London that was like looking for a fourth or something, and I said, "Hey, I'll play." And they're like, "I'll pick you up in 20 minutes." Next thing you know, I'm thinking and they're thinking I'm going to be great because I'm from Seattle,
Yeah.
But they were all ex-tennis players, and they were all killer. I mean, it was like, so that was a little rough, but I played there, and so it's kind of fun to see. Seattle has a very thriving community, but it's surprising how many you'll drive around town, you'll see how many tennis courts are sitting there, empty, old, disused ones, and we are dying to play. We just had a fundraiser for more open court time at one of the courts here, and hundreds of people showed up. We raised thousands of dollars, and it was just wonderful because of the diversity of the people there, and just the love of it, and like chefs came out and made food, and so it's a great community. The one question I do have, which I don't have an answer for, is how people pick what side of the court to play on based on where Bainbridge Island is or whatever. That whole thing where.
Oh no, I did not know
Oh yeah,
that.
yeah. Out here, the thing you're supposed to do is which side serves. It's supposed to be whoever's closer to Bainbridge Island, which is where. So whatever
Right.
side of the court is closer. But then Bainbridge Island's right over there. What do they do on there? Because they're all closest to Bainbridge Island. So I have to go over there and ask them like how they decide who serves. Oh, you didn't
Yeah. Oh
know
my
that?
God. I didn't know that was a tradition in Washington, right? So that's so cool. That's a nice way to like honor, the birthplace of the sport.
Yeah, yeah, it's cool, and there's a lot of nice courts here, and there's a lot of nice people. But I got to tell you, there's nice people everywhere. And that's my #1 thing I love about the sport. There doesn't seem to be, even in the professional ranks, there's not too much of that, which you might see in other like sports where people are all about themselves and stuff, and sort of put offish or whatever. I just love the fact that you'll show up at a court, people want to play, they're glad to see you. It's just, and then people step up. When you have too many people there, somebody will just help. Well, here's how we're going to arrange the racket. Here's who get to play. Hey, you've been standing on the court too long. These people just came in and play. They get them so that the community helps each other out, and that's what makes me excited. And I wonder if it's the same for you. It's like working on my own thing, but then also the community thing.
Yes.
Um, yeah.
Well, that's I literally was telling my mom this the other day. I was like, the pickleball is the one sport, like, because I travel a lot for work too, and I can just pack a paddle in my suitcase and like show up to a park or show up to, an open play in whichever city I'm in by myself and like be welcomed and just like meet people from all over the country and even the world now, actually. But it's just so unique to have that. Like, I've played every sport growing up, and I can't just travel around with a volleyball, and like show up and and play somewhere. So I just think it makes it so unique.
Yeah, 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 yeah. And I saw we go to Italy quite often, and I just saw that they're popping up. I actually called the guy when I was over there in Pescara. It's right near Pickleball Italia, which is new.
Oh,
Think about
okay.
that. Just going over there and having all like good food and then playing. So they're mostly padel and
Yeah.
tennis and such, but they're slowly moving towards. There's a couple of courts at Pescara. There's Pickleball Italia. It was funny. I called and I said, "Hey, can we play?" And he says, "Like, well, do you mind showing some beginners how to play?" I'm like, "No problem. I mean, that'd be super fun. I could practice my Italian, practice my pickleball, and you know,
Exactly. Well, I know there's so many getaways now. I think one of them's actually to Italy for pickleball and like Croatia and I mean all these other countries. It's so cool to see it growing on such a worldwide stage.
have you gone on any of these boats where they have the cruise ship and they have the pickleball
Oh
court?
yeah, Riley's thing. No, I haven't, but it looks well in the yachts, the boats. I know. I guess all the cruises are now having it. I have never been, but I would love to do that. That's such a cool experience.
Yeah, I just wonder like what that feels like. How big are the boats, and do you? I mean, you got the wind, you got the sun, but now you have like this motion maybe with the boat.
I know, I know. I guess the cruise ships are obviously so big that you probably don't feel it as much. But I mean, even myself, like all my friends here live on a rooftop and we play pickleball there. But when it's like too windy, it's hard for us to even play up there. But the view and it actually kind of overlooks Broadway. So it's a
Well,
really cool, the
I had a question.
505 building.
I had a question about that because I saw your highlights video, and then in the background I saw the Batman building, which my
Yes.
my stepson's dad helped build. That's how I know it's the Batman.
Oh, awesome. It's
Yeah.
iconic. Yeah.
So, but I was like, are those courts? Are those courts like public courts or, So that's your place?
Not public, but yeah, there's one tennis, one pickleball, and it's on the seventh floor of that building. But it's pretty high up, and it overlooks Broadway, the Batman building. It's really cool for our company. Whenever we do like video or photo shoots, we usually do it up there. As you could imagine, it's just such a cool vibe. But and then there's like a pool next door, like right next to it. It's really nice. So my friends and I play there every Sunday. One of my best friends lives there, so we're a little spoiled. But yeah, it's very nice.
Yeah. I played on a rooftop in Portland at the something athletic center. It's the big athletic club. They have one. So that was on the rooftop one I did. It's kind of cool. It's kind of be high up and kind of see
Yeah.
the skyline and.
Yeah, as long as it's not too windy, it's so much fun. That was going to be my next question. It seems like you've played a lot of cool places. Where is the coolest place you would say that you played pickleball at?
Well, let's see. So definitely Hills Resort. You're right by the lake. It's beautiful. You can play for a while, jump in the lake. I mean, the resort has like gets you a cold drink. I mean, get yourself a huckleberry shake. I mean,
Oh,
it's
love
pretty hard.
that.
So that's kind of nice. The Pickleplex down in Florida, it's like 32 courts or some ridiculous number of courts open 24. It's by what's that airport? Oh no, I can't remember. But if you look it up, I think there's 32, and they're building more, and they're lit, and they're open 24/7, and it's $5 whole to play.
Wow. And is it crowded a lot, like
Oh
a
my
lot of the
God,
time?
it's great. Yeah, they have tournaments there. You can always get a game, and you get all levels. You'll see like Zen Masters to mostly good players. I don't think there's any beginners there, but that's
Okay.
great. It's so big. And then my brother just built a pickleball court, and that was an interesting one to play on because I go to get my ball, and he's down in Punta Gorda. I go to get my ball, and there's a lizard in it.
Oh.
Like I go in the corner, like
Yeah.
a little tiny gecko or something. Like, oh, that's interesting. And then on the other side of the fence, there's this big bullfrog-looking thing, and he's like riveting this. I'm like, all right, I guess I'm in Florida. It's kind of all kind of wildlife.
Oh my, I know there's so much wildlife. I always go to Florida for the US Open every year, but I know like little creatures will be like popping out and I'm like so not used to it, but I'm like, okay, whatever. At least we're in paradise and it's so
Well,
pretty.
having one in your ball is a first for me. So.
Yeah, that would definitely scare me a bit. Have you ever, oh yes, you've seen Anna Leigh play in person. It's crazy just to see one, I guess the consistency, the power, and just how amazing these pros are getting, especially as the game is getting so much faster.
Yeah, yeah. It's interesting because I grew up playing baseball and stuff, and all our kids played soccer, and I was like, this is boring. Oh, look at how exciting! It's 0-0 at the end, And so I went and played a little bit of rec soccer to try to figure out why is this interesting. And it's the same for pickleball, especially at this level. It's you got a split second to make a decision. Where do I place the ball? How do I hit it? And the choices that can be made, and to see these people at this level be able to make superior choices over and over and over again, and where they can place the ball, how they hit it, to whom, angles, touch, turning speed ups into dinks, and just it's a real skill level. And then to composure to, at my level, like if you somehow get a shot that's going out and return it beautifully, you're like, oh, I'm so excited. And then they just take it over the net and you're done. So, but getting back after being way off the court, way out of balance, getting back in position and then continuing, seeing that over and over and over again, seeing 45 should have been a kill shots in a row and it's still going. It makes it fun to watch.
Unreal. The defense to me is just crazy. Like, you think they're going to be putaways and then nope, they got them, and it keeps going and going. I think that's what's so impressive to me, like at that level.
Yeah, and it's interesting to see the different styles, the power, the finesse, the ability to move around the court. It's varied among the players. I like watching Anna Leigh play, obviously. Leah Jansen, she's fun. She's like, no, I'm gonna win. It's fun.
Intense, yes.
It's fun to see her and others on the court. It's funny. Yeah, I'm liking it. And the young guy, I can't remember his name. He looks like he's in high school. Maybe he is. The one he looks like an elf because his feet are he must be like a size 18 foot.
Oh my gosh.
Gosh, what's his name? I can't remember his name. But he is Klinger.
Klinger. Okay.
Yeah, he's fun to watch because he's like, they interview him and it's funny because he's like, I guess I should say something. He's like, he's not used to anything, He's just like, yeah, it's fun. It's fun to see it, and every time you see him, it seems like he's growing an inch or so. So.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. And before I let you go, I forgot to ask the title of your song and had you come up with it.
Oh, it's Anna Leigh. That's easy.
Anna Leigh.
Yeah, because it's a sort of a pickleball anthem focused on the number one by lots of different measures in the sport. Yeah, I just thought it'd be fun to do that. And as I said, tomorrow, July 22nd, it'll be out on all the different channels, and look for that dancing video. Should be
yes, fun. I know. I can't wait to watch. Yeah, so for anyone listening, Anna Leigh's song dropping tomorrow on all the platforms, and then also the line dance to go along, and hopefully one day we'll see Anna Leigh and Tyson doing it together. That would be awesome. But David, such a cool story. Also really cool to hear just how much, growing up in the birthplace too of the sport and that experience. It's been really fun to learn a lot from you, and thank you for joining us, David, and stay tuned to see who will join us in the kitchen next time.